Hello and welcome back to the Queers On podcast with me, Alex Mitchell.
And me, Hollie Noble.
This week we are talking about the Brit Awards because I'm very excited. It's coming up this week and I think this is going to be the campest Brit Awards there has ever been. It's already an incredibly camp show and I think this is going to be the campest there has ever been and I'm very, very excited. It's going to be ridiculous, as it always is, and I'm obsessed with it. I love the drama, I love the gossip, I think it's amazing.
I have a confession though, because when you said that you wanted to talk about the Brit Awards, I'm pretty confident that I have potentially never seen it, and if I have seen it, only once.
Okay, so this is the first time I'm finding this out, and for those of you listening thinking, these guys must do some research, some prep before the podcast, here's your evidence that we don't, okay?
We don't. Alex does a little bit.
Yeah. Let's put it on record. I work fucking hard. Hands up. That's where we're at with this.
You work. I just turn up and bring the vibes.
And think of a cartoon character when we have a guest. That's literally all. That's what you do for this podcast.
Yeah. But I have just been to Disney.
Oh wow.
So I'm ready for that. I am ready.
I'm ready.
I've met them all, and I know which ones are gay and which ones aren't. Because the kids were like going up to them like, "Oh my god, hi, you're my idol." Oh, I assume that's what they were saying. I wasn't listening to the conversation.
Yeah, that's basically what 5-year-olds say, isn't it?
I don't know what
you're
kids say.
My idol. Who do you think these children are?
It's a Daffy Duck.
Daffy Duck, you're my idol.
That's all I assumed. Oh my god, I saw so many kids fall over at Disneyland and it was great. Just absolute gold. It was funny. Brilliant. So many tantrums.
I like
a few
it when
from
they
me.
fall over, but instead of crying, they just go fully silent. That's fun.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Legit, man.
And then you just suddenly hit,
yeah. Just something like a beat pause of silence. Excellent.
Oh my god, I hate
Absolutely
kids so much. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I turned 30 and went to Disneyland because that's what 30-year-olds do.
That's incredible. That's what 30-year-olds do. I wouldn't know.
You've got a really long time. When you turn 30, I will be
36.
Rich.
That's what you'll be. 36.
I'm rich. I'm rich. I will be living my best life.
When I turn 30, I ain't going to fucking Disneyland. Like, what's that about?
Why?
That's right. I just think, I do just love the, having met your partner, I just think there's no one I've ever met who I think is less suited to Disneyland than your partner.
Oh my god, you are so wrong. You could not be more wrong. She is like neither of us are like Disney adults, which I was kind of concerned about in a way, but actually it made no issue whatsoever. She was in her element there. More than I was. We had a whale of a time. She loved it.
That's fun because absolutely no, look, I don't want to bow down to stereotypes on this podcast, but your partner is the definition of butch lesbian, right? There is I'm so sorry, but it's great.
No, she's not butch. No.
Okay, from the outside world, that's what we believe.
She is
I really hope she doesn't listen to this because she will beat the shit out of me.
Are you sure that you've met my partner?
I've met your partner on numerous occasions. Yeah, we have great chats.
She's she's a lot softer than she comes across. Like I think that she comes across very I don't know, kind of maybe straight face, but actually she's super, super soft. Like I am the harder one in this relationship.
Oh, okay. Wow. Sure. I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, fair play. That's true. I mean, look,
I am pretty hard.
If anyone was debating that, go back to the Hannah Platt episode and just listen to how Hannah describes your own friend describes you as just a bitch throughout. It's one of my favourite things that's ever happened to us.
I listened to that back, which is actually the only episode that I've listened to back, because I was like, I remember just being like, can we talk about my face again? I need to listen to that.
Yeah. Also, just again, another bit of evidence for the fact that Holly does nothing for this podcast. She's only listened to back to one episode, and it's because she had cripplingly low self-esteem. The rest of it, I do everything on this show. I'm carrying this shit.
Oh, you are, but that's absolutely fine. At least we know our roles. We know our
We know
roles,
our
don't
roles.
we?
Yeah. We know.
Yeah,
I am just.
I do the social media posts that you have to remind me of every week.
Yeah, I'm just the sub in this. Like, yeah, I just
See?
just made to do everything.
I told you I'm the dom.
Yeah, again, fair play. Actually, I'll take it all back. That's fully true.
I cannot wait for you to get a message from Shauna like, I am not a butch lesbian.
I'm looking forward to it. To be fair, like the ones I chat to Shauna quite a lot because whenever we're on a gig together and Shauna's there, you go and hang out with the comedians we've not met before. But I'm too autistic to do that, so I'm just like, I'll just chill with Shauna. Like, I'll just chat with the person I know. Like I can't.
Yeah, I like to socialise.
Yeah, I don't want to socialise with people I don't know. They can just see me on stage and then I'll leave. That's very much my vibe.
It's hard. It is hard. Like, even I find it difficult, and I, as far as I'm aware, have no autism. I've done like tests online, and it says no.
You've done the BuzzFeeds.
There's the ADHD ones. Oh my god, riddled.
I worry some people think like I'm like my persona on stage is just who I am because I try and avoid talking to people off stage in the comedy world or people I don't know very well. Because and so I worry people think that I'm just like really egotistical knobhead. Although I did a gig recently with one of my comedy idols, right? And I won't name them because they do not come out of this story well. But I did a gig with them. And
I'm gonna guess who it is. You're gonna have to tell me afterwards who it is.
Okay, I'll tell you afterwards. I was doing this set. I was quite proud of, but I talked about being queer, autistic, disabled, as I do. Right, they're the strings to my bow. Right, so I did this whole set, and I came up and this guy was like, "Oh, I really like your stuff, man. I really appreciated his feedback because I'm genuinely a big fan."
So it's a guy, right? We're whittling it down.
Oh yeah, we're whittling down to 90% of the comedy street. It was a white man.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's white as well.
Straight white man. There you go. Do what you will with that, right?
Okay.
I'm having a chat with him, and I really admire him and what he's saying to me. And he's giving me feedback. I'm like, that's great. And so he had this full chat with me. He went, yeah, your Starman conversation will be really nice. And then he went, so yeah, are you you some kind of character act? I was like, what the fuck? Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
That's a bold queer autistic disabled. That's a bold character choice, isn't it?
I mean,
making up this voice. Can you imagine the effort that goes into that? It's unbelievable.
Are you a character act?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I was genuinely
What was your response to that?
I laughed at him. And then he was like, oh yeah, fair play. It was and I was like, fair enough. Because he's an older guy, there's another hint for you. So I was like, I think he was just I think he just wasn't thinking. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he meant by it. I don't think he meant are you making this all up? I think he meant do you have a persona on stage? But what came out of his mouth was, are you a character act? It's just
wow.
So
yeah. I wouldn't put it past some comedians though, so I can. If he's been around a while, he probably thinks yeah, some people are doing that. Which, do you know what?
Yeah.
Any advice? You shouldn't.
No, don't do that. Unless you want views. No, I'm joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not do it. Because that's my material. And I will not have.
You can pretend to be gay though, like Alex is.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's terrible. I get enough trouble. I get in enough trouble because I regularly just say, "Oh yeah, I'm pansexual, bisexual," but I regularly just say, if someone else just go, "Yeah, I'm gay." Just because I can't be bothered. So I regularly get in trouble for that anyway. Let's not make this worse for me. Anyway, we're going to talk about what we came here to talk about.
Yeah. Sorry, let's do that.
I'm empowered by it, and I love it so much, right? Mm-hmm. The Brit Awards are coming up this Saturday, and I'm very excited because I think the timing of the Brit Awards is always perfect because it's just after the Grammys and then the Super Bowl. And I think the Super Bowl is the straight version of the Brit Awards and the straight version of the Grammys. Right? That's what I think it is because they have the halftime show, everything's amazing. I mean, this year's halftime show was great. Kendrick comes out, calls Drake a pedo, Serena Williams does a dance.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, that was lovely. Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah, I did see
all
that.
the goss was good, and I love love the celebrity gossip. I love it so much, right? But this Brit Awards, I think, is going to be the campest one yet. Now, I did have warning signs that you may never have seen it the other day because last night I sent you the video of Madonna falling down the stairs, and you had never seen it before, and it made me question everything I know about you because I swear to God, it's one of the greatest things to have ever happened on live television. Is Madonna doing this really dramatic in a cape? She's in a fucking cape, and they pull the cape, and the cape's supposed to fall off her, and she just goes flying backwards, and it's amazing.
Yeah,
right? But
that was one of the best things that I've ever seen. I must admit, when you sent me that, I was like, yeah, this is absolute gold. But then actually, didn't someone, like, a lot of people fall, don't they? Because then I went down a rabbit hole of like people falling. But then I have this weird memory of potentially Adele falling somewhere, or there was someone else.
I don't remember doing it. What Adele did at the Brits is they cut her acceptance speech short, so she told them all to fuck off live on national television.
Wow.
Because she just won Album of the Year. It was a huge deal. This was like 10 years ago. It was a huge deal. James Corden was the host, right? The host is always... The host, I think it's the hardest job in television, right? The hardest job in entertainment is hosting it. Like, anyone who hosts it does a bad job. Like, it's never... Because it's just impossible to do. But they cut Adele's acceptance speech short, and she just went, right, fuck this, and did a, like, flick the V, like, walked off, right? It was incredible. It was incredible.
Oh my God.
Every year has an iconic moment like that. So you had Madonna fell over. A few years after, Anne Marie fell over. Tyler, the Creator, thanked Theresa May in his acceptance speech because he won, like, Best International Artist, and 2 years before he wasn't allowed to bring his tour to the UK, and Theresa May was, like, head of the Home Office. And so he just blamed her for it. Which, to be fair, is right. They stopped him coming because he was like, they said like he was spreading hate speech or something, which wasn't true. I don't know the full ins and outs, but in his acceptance speech, he thanked like everyone he needed to thank, and at the end went, "I just want to thank one more really important person because I know she's sitting at home pissed off. Thank you, Theresa May," and then just dropped the mic and walked off.
That is brilliant.
It was incredible. There's an iconic moment. In early 2000s, late 90s, Peter Kay was hosting, and he called Liam Gallagher a wanker. Liam Gallagher did his speech, like his acceptance speech, took his Brit, then just threw his Brit into the crowd and walked off. And Peter Kay came on. Oh, he didn't say wanker. Peter Kay came on and just went, "What a knobhead!" It was brilliant.
Oh my God.
Every single year something iconic happens. There's always a performance goes wrong. What was it? Last year, Mo Gilligan was hosting, and he accidentally introduced Lewis Capaldi as Sam Capaldi. He just got the name wrong. It was disaster. Actually, that was a couple of years ago. Something goes wrong every single year. One year, actually, I think it was last year, there's a footballer called Ivan Toney, and they got him to give out an award. And he was giving out an award, but he was midway through a ban for betting offences. So he was being investigated for match fixing in football. Like, it was a really serious. He had like a 6-month ban from all football, and he was like a Premier League level footballer. They got him to give out an award, and the person he was giving the award with went, "Who's going to win?" Any bets, Ivan? Any tips? And it was like really awkward and horrible.
Oh my God.
Every year something fucking insane happens, and it's.
I'm gonna watch this. Good. When is it?
Yeah. It's next Saturday coming.
This Saturday
coming. Right, and I'm so
I'm
excited.
gonna watch it.
It's crazy. But there's always like big high stakes performances, and which means that like his one will go wrong. Right. This year, the big one that's happening, Sabrina Carpenter's performing, and that if anything's gonna go wrong, Sabrina's gonna fuck up, and I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it. Right? There's always something really crazy happens like that. But also that's why I think it's so camp and so ridiculous, because like this is a big deal for a lot of like British artists, and yet we watch it because it's fucking stupid. Like this is like the pinnacle of a lot of their careers, and we're watching this going, "This is funny, isn't it?" Like it's so good. Like it's fucking brilliant. Like
it's like Eurovision.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is. Oh, it is like a. Yeah. I guess like Eurovision is obviously the peak of gay culture. Like that's our mecca. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Yeah.
That's the,
See, I watch Eurovision, so.
Oh, I love it. Ever since they've introduced the that their new scoring system. Oh my God, changed my life. And now, the drama, the drama. When someone gets 0 points from the audience, and that just means that literally no one in the world thought you were any good. That is so good, and fills me with fucking joy. Like,
What I don't understand
They're
about
so good.
Eurovision is like it's always just nothing we've ever heard, and
Yeah.
I don't understand like where is this coming from?
Yeah.
Like what is this?
The last what we sent Ollie Alexander last year, and like that's the first time we've sent a pop star
Mm-hmm.
like ever or in years at least. I can't think of another time we've done that. Right. So that was exciting, but then even he did badly. Like,
Yeah.
like it's like, what are we gonna do? Like, the one year we were good, fucking Putin got into Ukraine, and Ukraine got a shoe in for the win. Right? That's fair play to the guys. They got a lot of shit going on. You can have it, but
Yeah.
that was our only year where we were any good, and you
Yeah.
took it away from us, right?
So what are you
Fuming.
expecting from the Brits? Like, what are you most looking forward to seeing? And tell me the goss. Like, what's the tea?
Okay, so this year, I think the big tea this year is that Charlie XCX is nominated for the most awards this year. She's up for 5 Brits, which is a lot, right?
Okay.
Last year, Ray was nominated for 6 or 7 and won almost all of them, and she became like the winner of the most on the night ever, right? And it was incredible. Charlie XCX has come close, but not quite. But she's not confirmed as performing on the night yet, which makes me think maybe she's not even going to be there, which is like, so there's some kind of drama there where she could potentially win 5 awards, which, let's be honest, she probably should. She's up for Artist of the Year, Album, Song, Best like Pop or Dance Act, and something else. Right? She's up for fucking everything basically, and she might not even be there. And I just think that's the most Charlie XCX thing to do. Like, it's just to not even bother to turn up. Yeah. So that's like crazy. Like, and I think she will be like the biggest winner on the night. I think she'll win pretty much everything because she's had like the biggest year. Because I think like Brat, that album, like it's not just an album. It's like the cultural significance of that album is ridiculous. Like it's probably the most culturally significant moment of this millennium in terms of music. Like I can't think of anything necessarily bigger than that in this country, but also around the world. Like it was massive in the States as well, and also like in terms of gay culture, huge. Like absolutely monstrously massive.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything of recent years that has sort of eclipsed that in terms of the gay world. I'm trying to think of like big gay pop culture moments. Other than that, like, I'm really well. But I'm thinking like some of them are like just again. I'm thinking like crazy camp, stupid stuff that just like encapsulated the game. Like, do you remember a few years back, Celebrity Big Brother? Do you remember David's Dead? That was amazing. That was huge for ages, and all of us were quoting that for days. Right, that was great.
Yeah,
right. But
that was wonderful.
Like, and like in the like, it was always these like fucking very mindful, very demure. That became a very fucking gay thing. Like so, but Brat is like the biggest I think ever. So I think it's a huge thing, a huge deal for like where music is going in this country, but also the significance that an album can have beyond music is like it's a really interesting point, and I think she will be the biggest winner on the night, and I think that's a huge moment for British music. Because I think it's massive, really.
TikTok has made like such a difference to
100%.
absolutely everything, and I think that like there is a lot of hate on TikTok. Like I absolutely love TikTok, and anyone who's listening should follow me. But
I hate it. So I'm on it all the time.
Do
I'm so bad
you?
at posting. I hate doing social media. It's just the bane of my fucking life. Because we have to do it now. We have to do it. I'm
We
just
do.
not good at it. I hate like the idea of having to come up with content. Also, what really annoys me is like the things I work the hardest on is my stand-up. Right, stand-up's what I love. I post a video of my stand-up, gets fuck all views compared to me saying something stupid in my car gets fucking millions. Like it's just the disparity is huge. My most viewed TikTok is a stupid poem about how I dated someone who turned out to be a Tory. Right, that's my most viewed TikTok. Right, but there's there's videos of my stand-up that I've spent hours crafting. Like I've like worked these routines to death, and they're like 300 views. Like, it's so
hard.
bleak.
I mean, I've been doing it for a couple of years now. I've been doing it like properly for the last year, and you just can't. I have not figured out what the situation is. But my most viewed TikTok, and we could do a whole episode just on this, is how a story about how I was in a relationship with a man who had an affair with his cousin.
Oh my god. Is this true?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
And they had a baby.
Oh my god.
Have you not seen that TikTok series?
Okay, I've seen bits of it, but I didn't realise it was real.
Yeah, and then I
Holy
think because you probably didn't realise it was real because after that, I did like people started sending me their stories, and I did some like Reddit
stories out.
Yeah,
Reddit
yeah,
stories.
yeah.
I remember you doing Reddit stories.
And Reddit stories as well, which
Yeah,
was like I was saying as if it was happening to me because that like people like that. But that it started off me like I was just like one day like nobody asked for this story, but I think it's hilarious. So here you go. And then people were like, "Holy shit!"
We're so going to do an episode about being cheated on, and we're going to go into that story. And I've got a crazy story as well, so that's going to be cool. Doing that episode.
I have a story that I am actually not able to tell, which is so upsetting. But I have other I have a lot. I've been cheated on a lot, which I think says a lot about me. But
I'm glad you said.
I've been cheated on a lot. I have, but that is probably potentially the craziest.
I've not been in enough relationships to be cheated on.
And like me neither.
No, but I mean, like I have been in like less than a handful, and I'm like,
yeah, but you are still a child, aren't you? And so that's probably why.
I'm a young guy.
I've got 6 years on you.
Send me a DM, please don't. They will be so full. When I was on the telly last year, when I did Britain's Got Talent last year, they said to me specifically, they went, do not, whatever you do not say you're single on stage. And they were like, do not say you're single, your DMs will be fucking full. And it'll be insane, and you'll get really weird messages. It'll be, like, really rough for you. Do not say you're single.
It'll be like being a woman.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, I don't want that. No. So I was like, they were very much like, do not say you're single on stage. I went on stage and I had a routine about it. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do a routine about how I'm dating. Did it. And they were like, we told you, they're like, your DMs, you got to be ready, man. Got to be ready. And I was like, oh my god. Well, went home, and for the next 2 weeks, absolutely nothing. I was furious. I was absolutely livid with them. They were like, they built my hopes up so much. Like, nothing. Dry.
That is
absolutely the only
what?
DMs I were getting were the spam ones where it's like, click this sexy link. It was all just like that shit, and I was like, for fuck's sake, man! Like,
well done for admitting that though, because you could have very easily been like, yeah, I was living the bachelor lifestyle, and everyone was in my DMs. But that's okay.
Don't do it. People will be thirsting over you. Don't do it. I did it. Nothing happened. That is a short story called Betrayal. Right? Like, I'm absolutely fuming.
I'm so sorry to hear that. But I suppose that's better than getting unsolicited dick pics, because that's not...
Oh, God, yeah.
That's
it's the same with, like...
Want.
Yeah, like... but then, Grindr and shit, innit? Like, it's just... That's the regular...
I can't relate. Except for the fact
we've told the story about some of the pictures I've received on Grindr on this podcast before, and let's not go back.
Yeah. I do appreciate that as a woman... as a gay woman, that I don't have to deal with any of that anymore, and that's not an invitation to anyone who wants to change that. Please don't, because I will rinse you.
If either of us are going to get DMs off the back of this, it's going to be you. Let's not. No one's. I did it on national television. I told this shit on national television. Millions of people watch that show. They were all like, "Nah, we're good actually." All the creeps had their phones out, saw me, and then just went, "Nah, we'll put it down." Actually,
I got a DM not long ago from a TV show asking me to go on, because this was it's kind of like a Love Island TV show, and then that prompted me to tell people that I actually applied for Love Island, because I had to I got a DM and it was like, do you want to come on this TV show? It's very similar to Love Island. I'm pretty sure they said that in the message.
Is it a lesbian dating show?
No, it was.
Okay. I was really hoping it was like Kissed a Girl.
No, it wasn't I Kissed a
What would
Girl.
have been because I had an approach from a dating show as well, but a dating show that's very different to Love Island.
Yeah, this was like
Because imagine this
relatively
on Love
similar.
Island. Imagine this. Everyone would be like, "How the hell?"
So I
did
didn't
they
mean
get
to
it?"
laugh that much.
No, but it's absolutely it's fair. Like all the it's a show
understand.
deliberately about sexy people. They're all like bombshells out of it. I come in like with a book, and I'm down. It's like, yeah, for 2 weeks I'm just gonna read by the pool, guys. Like I don't really care.
You would be brilliant. I
Every
would
so often,
love
Curtis-
to see you on Love Island.
Curtis comes in, tries to dance in front of me. I'm like, Curtis, man, like I'm not in the mood. Like, Curtis, can we just talk about our emotions, man? I'm feeling pretty. I'm in a dark headspace right now, man. I'm kind of worried about death, Curtis. Can we talk about that? Like that wouldn't be. It'd just be me talking about my mental health.
Yeah,
It would be going.
I applied
Actually, guys, I've
to
got
Love.
crippling anxiety.
I applied to Love Island. I told this story afterwards. I applied to Love Island when I was 19, I think. And the video of my audition has basically been the main joke of my friendship group for the last 11 years.
Why would you didn't share the audition tape? Did you?
I shared a couple of clips of it. The whole
Why
thing.
would you do that?
I could not, because I like punishing myself.
That's the
But it
worst
just-
thing you can do.
Yeah, it just prompted me to be like, actually, do you know what? Like, because I found it quite funny that someone approached me and was like, do you want to come on this show? And I was like looking to my partner like, do I? Like, it's TV at the end of the day. No, I wasn't. Like, it was a dating show, and I straight away was like, look,
Okay.
I'm very happily engaged, so unfortunately not. But if you want to speak to the traitors about getting me on, then
It was
do
100% naked attraction.
it wasn't, because I would have gone.
Because you would not share your audition tape at Naked Attraction. How the hell do you audition for that show? What do you reckon you have to do? Just like electric blinds in your house. Just like
Actually,
just bring them up.
that's a good point. I assume that you don't have to get. No, I bet you do, because like, what if you had a really like offensive tattoo, like really offensive, not like a swear word, like
I don't
like
think that's the only thing. I mean, yeah, they'll be definitely looking out for that, but I think that's not necessarily the first thing they'd be looking out for. If you're auditioning for Naked Attraction, the first person's like, if you're doing Naked Attraction, and the first person someone thinks is, oh, I wonder if they've got a tattoo. You're like, they're probably not for this show. Like,
if they have, like, it doesn't matter what their body looks like they purposefully show. And I do think that it is a body positive show, like, I genuinely, without to get too serious, I it's hilarious to watch, don't get me wrong, but it is body positive. They have different people, different sizes, different shapes, everything, which is great. But like auditioning for it, I think you would have to get naked, because they need to check like
yeah, probably
what was on, like a tattoo would kind of be the worst thing,
with
like a
Naked
really
Attraction,
offensive tattoo.
What would be the part of your body you're most self-conscious about showing? Because mine would probably be my feet. Like, I think I'd be the only person ever to go on Naked Attraction and wear socks. Like, I think that'd be. You know what I mean?
That would be awful. Oh yeah, they do have the feet out.
Yeah, they
Oh.
do. Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
to ask them out, man.
I am not a self-conscious person about my body. Like, I do not have a perfect body by any standard, but like, I was brought up to just be like, actually, me and my partner were having this conversation yesterday about like smears and stuff, and like that stuff just doesn't bother me. Like, honestly, especially like medical professionals, I'll get it out for anyone. Like, it does not bother me.
That's the
And I
clip
think
for socials.
going on like Naked Attraction, I think I would be most concerned about the tattoo that I got, and it's not an offensive tattoo. I realised now what I've just said. And then it's just a really embarrassing tattoo, and I'm actually in the process of getting it lasered off.
Oh wow! What is it?
You
don't have to say. You do have to say.
It's not like bad. It's just really embarrassing. It says
It's really
it's big. It's like
it's really racist.
It's like
it's
this
awful.
big, which I don't know how to describe that to people that are just listening. Maybe like a small tennis ball.
For the audio
size.
listener, Hollie has just done the perfect shape of a swastika with her hands. That's what I tattooed.
Alex, No.
It's really racist, that tattoo, man. It's so
I will
bad.
show you it. Okay, it's not a racist tattoo, and by any means. It says, "I'm fine," but then upside down, when you turn it upside down, it says, "Save."
Oh yeah, that's bad. That's worse than it being racist.
No, shall I tell you the worst bit about it? So I have another tattoo, which is a semicolon, which you might know the meaning of. It's about, like, suicide prevention sort of thing.
I didn't know that.
So I got that because I was, like, kind of in this... I thought I was depressed, but then I later found out that I was not depressed at that time. It could get worse.
Yeah. I later found out I was not at my lowest.
Yeah.
I was at my lowest,
No.
but I got "I'm fine" tattooed on me.
Yeah, because I got them at the same time. So basically,
Christ.
yeah. So this is what
Fucking
happened.
believe-
Right. This is how mentally unwell I was, and this has really taken a turn. Right. I met someone. I'm not going to say where I met them. I met someone at. No, I am. All right. I went to Slimming World when I was 19, and I did not need to go to Slimming World when I was 19, and I met a man there, right? And we became friends, and then I found out that he was a tattoo artist, and I was kind of attracted to him. So, in order to be... Why am I saying
This is the most mental story there has ever been. So many details of this are so irrelevant. I was at Slimming World at the age of 19. I befriended a man I quite attracted. He was also a tattoo artist. You could have just said, I knew a tattoo artist. There was no
Yeah,
need.
but you need the background for it to
Do
be
I?
like...
I'm just
Yeah.
saying, you're making this a lot worse.
Yeah, I am. Forget. Just cut that out, right? Okay, I'll start again. I met a man who was a tattoo artist.
Okay, yeah.
And I went to the studio, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a tattoo. So I wanted this semicolon because I thought I was depressed. And he drew it up a lot bigger than what I wanted. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I was like, oh, where shall we put it? On my ankle, of course.
Of course.
So instead of like a hidden place that I never reveal. So I got it on my ankle, and then while I was laid there, he was like doing it, and I didn't know how tattoos like work, so I thought this was going to take like hours. And he was like nearly finished within a few minutes, which is not unlike other people that I've been attracted to.
I think you meant the... Oh, God.
No, I did mean the tattoo. Right, so I hate this episode so much.
This is awful.
So while I was laid there, I was like, right, I think I want another one. I'm going to get another one. So I literally just Googled, like depression, tattoos. Motivating tattoos or something like that. And I was like, I found this one. So it literally, the way that it's written, when you turn it the other way, it says that. So it says, I'm fine one way, and it says, save me the other way. But it is big, and it's dark, like really, really dark. It looks like it's just been like stuck on. And I was like, yeah, let's get this as well.
I'm going to suggest something now. Let's add some jeopardy to this podcast. I will get that tattoo if... Let's link it back to the Brit Awards. Let's say, okay.
Oh my
I've got
God.
a list of right, I've got the list of.
Where will you get it?
I'll get it on my ankle as well. Where have you got it on your ankle?
But I'm currently getting it removed, so then I feel like we're getting matching tattoos, and then I'm actually getting rid of mine.
I'm willing to commit. Let's.
Okay.
I've got.
Seriously. Have you got any tattoos right now?
No, I've got no tattoos. I'm scared of them. So I'm scared to get one.
This is insane.
So this is what we'll do, just to add some jeopardy to the Brit Awards, because this will encourage you to watch it, because I love it and I want to talk to you about it.
Oh my God.
I've got a list here of the 5 artists who are nominated for Best Album.
Mm-hmm.
If you pick a number between 1 and 5, I'll tell you which artist that is. If that artist wins Best Album, I'll get that tattoo. And if you pick the one that's Charlie XCX, I will cry live on the podcast.
Okay.
Because she's probably going to win. So you pick a number between 1 and 5. I'll tell you what artist that is.
Okay. You have to prove it as well, because I don't want you...
I'll prove it live on the podcast.
Okay. 2.
2. Oh, I'm fine. It's the Cure. There's no way the Cure are winning. I'll win for the
let
boys.
me try again. Right,
No, let's not try again.
Come on.
Let's not try again.
What if I try
There's
again
only
and you
5
have
of
to
them.
get the semicolon one? The semicolon one's good.
Okay.
Because you're depressed.
I mean, factually correct. Should we do Song of the Year? Let's do Song of the Year, because there's loads of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
I feel like you don't want this tattoo, Alex.
13, 14, 15. Right, you've got 1 to 15 Song of the Year. This is for the semicolon, people.
Okay.
Go for it. Number between 1 and 15. And I swear to God, 11. If you're also Googling it, I'll be furious.
11.
Christ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Again, I'm fine because it's KSI with Thick of It, which is the worst song of the year. So how that's even nominated is a disgrace to mankind. Honestly, I'll tell you what I am excited
this is sad.
though. I know I'm not getting a tattoo. What I am excited. So Sabrina Carpenter's performing. Everyone's talking about that, but also performing is Jade. You know Jade from Little Mix, who's gone now. She's gone solo. She's performing on the night, right? I think that could be. Everyone's like, no one's really talking about it. I think that could be absolutely incredible. Like, because she is camp as fuck. Like that could be absolutely insane. But anyway, I'm not getting a tattoo, so I'm going to enjoy the Brit Awards because there's no jeopardy of me getting a tattoo because there ain't no way the Cure or KSI are winning a Brit. And if they do,
That's
I
a shame.
Cry.
That's a shame. I've never had a matching tattoo with anyone because no one would have the tattoos.
Imagine
that I have.
DM us. What matching tattoo should we get? and we'll play another game that could result in us getting matching tattoos, but you decide. DM us what matching tattoo.
Oh, Alex! I can't get another tattoo.
What tattoo and where should we get it?
I have never had such instant regret than when I got these tattoos. Like, have you ever done something where while it's happening, right, aside from sex, while it's happening, you're like,
instantly
I really wish that this had never happened, and also, what am I doing? That's happened to me a lot in my life, but not as much as when I got these tattoos.
Every time on stage, how did I get here? Why did I choose this for myself? This podcast, every time I come on, why are we here? Why do I do this?
I like this podcast. I like how unhinged it is.
Work. You turn up.
I wore an appropriate t-shirt today. It says "Too Pretty to Work."
Wow. But
I'll tell you a little story about this t-shirt. I thought it said "Too Petty to Work," and I was like, but then I got it home and put it on, and I was like, "Oh, it says too." Like, the universe has a way of telling us these things.
Okay.
Should we end the podcast there?
We should, and we should. I need to call Hannah Platt immediately. Get her back up. Crush more dreams. Oh, God.
No, she said when I was at that catwalk that everyone was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
So
when there was a team of professionals. No, I'm joking.
But otherwise, I walk around with the face like.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have a face that I've never seen before or since. It's according to Hannah Platt. And I love that so much.
Yeah. There's nothing quite like Friends.
No, and hey, that's what this podcast is about. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Quiz On podcast that was supposed to be about the Brit Awards and ended up being about anything else ever. This is thank you so much for listening. It sums us up. That's what this podcast is. You've come to expect it now. We've released enough episodes for you to know what this is. It's your fault for listening, not ours. Thank you so In saying that, thank you so much for listening. Please leave us a review on wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify's and things. You can leave us a review. That'd be cool. You can also comment on there now. That's exciting. Follow us on socials, all of that jazz. I'm still on tour. You can get tickets for that as well. And Hollie is also gigging all over the country. So just come find us.
Yeah.
You know, do the work yourself. We're not gonna tell you where to find us. Just hunt us down.
No.
That's what we like. We like the chase.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was going to say that.
Yeah, it was rogue.
Yeah. I've lost my fucking mind over the course of this conversation. Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, we really need to go.
We really need to go. This has been the Quiz On Podcast. We'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.